Good morning, YouTubers. Well, I'm just coming in to talk to you a little bit about FEMA and about New Zealand and why it is that they're confiscating all the video and they don't want anybody to see it. And the guy says he was hearing voices telling them to do it, and which they have that voice to skull technology where they can do that. They can put stuff in people's heads and bug them till they do it. Okay? Or until they kill themselves, or until they believe whatever the crazy shit they want them to believe. Okay? Now, Tony Van says that the FEMA camps are now labor camps, and that he has discovered, people laid up with mass, like maybe they're being, their organs are being harvested or something such as that. They confiscated the footage, the drone. They locked him up, interrogated him for a while, and let him go because he said, he's got all these YouTube followers. So I thought, I better get me some YouTube followers, you know what I'm saying? And but I do think it's time to hit the streets in America in yellow vests, and it's time to hit it now. And so that's what I'm going to do. In San Francisco, I'm going to start it. Okay, I'm going to get this party started, man. I helped to legalize marijuana. I had a marijuana club for 17 years and risked my everything for that. And now I got a lot of time on my hands since the Fed shut me down. So I thought it was only right that I reciprocate, Well, I would really like to shut down the FEMA. They're not trying to help anyone. They're not here to save anyone. They're here to take care of us in a permanent way. And it's very, it just seems like with the impending natural disasters that are coming up, with the planets that are Nibiru coming in, and the weather changing up and everything, and the deep state, they want to go to New Zealand, So sure, they want to take everybody's guns away before they get there so they can have their complete control of everybody, right? Isn't that the real reason why they want to take our guns, right? Because the bad guys can still get guns. It's called the black market. And if you're a bad guy, then you're already in the black market. So it's not hard for you to get these things. It's hard for the honest citizens who want to protect themselves. That's what they want. The majority of us to not be able to defend ourselves. And that was the whole purpose of the Second Amendment, was so that the government couldn't take over, which they already have. And they've been in control for a very long time, And the people have just gone on and bust their ass every day and come home too tired to do anything about anything. And what I have to say to you is that you need to get independent. You need to wake up to the fact that you probably don't own your house. The bank owns your house, if you have one. And the minute that you can't make a payment or you can't pay your property taxes, it's not going to be your house anymore. They own everything. So my advice is stop consuming. Stop consuming and stop paying your taxes, because it's not a real government agency you're really paying. It's a private. The IRS is a private organization. Okay, it collects the money, and somehow it gets funneled overseas somehow. Then it comes back to us, and they loan us back our own money somehow. It's wackadoo. It's really wackadoo. So how long do you think they would last if we just stopped paying them? Just stop paying them. Okay? Now, they can have a lot of money, but eventually they're going to run out. And if they can't pay their little underlings to do their little dirty deeds, their little dirty deeds are probably not going to get done. Well, not that many. How many dirty deeds can they individually do? So that's what I have to say. Stop consuming. If you don't want to stop paying your taxes because you're afraid what they might do to you, don't make any money. You're allowed to make, I believe it's up to $400 a month legally without paying taxes. Can you live on that? I can. Is it pretty? Is it pleasant? No. I'm heating my water. I'm camping out, basically. But I'm not paying them another dime. Okay? Legally. Okay? I don't owe them anything, right? And the funny thing is that even if you're not making any money, they're still going to assess you taxes based on what they think that you're capable of making or how much they think that you would have spent to live, regardless of how much you actually did. So I'm looking forward for this whole shit pile to come tumbling down. You know, I really am, and it will, because it always has. You know, look at every other civilization we've ever had. You know, this is what happens. The decay starts at the top, and then it just works its way down. You know, pretty soon everything just falls apart, and that's where we're headed. The whole world is headed there. Okay. The president is doing what he can, I guess, but it seems to be piss poor little. I mean, where is the change? Where is the disclosure? Okay? All right? The lefties still think we're nuts. All right? They don't believe any of this. They don't believe about FEMA. They don't believe any of it. They don't believe the false flags. This Mario, he believes. He's a good boy, that's why. I'm here in my bug out trailer bugging out. I'm not making over the legal limit, and I don't owe them nothing, and I'm not paying them nothing. And my advice is, if you can, work yourself into a position where you're not consuming. They count on us. We are their slaves. If the slaves stop working, their little world falls apart too. So it's either take up arms or it's stop paying them. Now, I don't have any arms, even though I'm a crack shot. Oh, wait, I have my bow and arrows, so you best not mess with me. I have my hunting arrows. So, that being said, for those of you that have sworn to protect the United States of America, the armed services, the what police have, whatever their oaths are to the people, you need to start living up to that and not just taking orders, blindly taking orders, lock them up, do whatever, right? Somebody needs to start opening their mouth, okay? And the press needs to come tumbling down. If they won't start reporting the facts, it's ridiculous that people like me are having these conversations with you, all right? Instead of, someone that's qualified. Well, I'm still having a great day and a great time, okay? Well, I ran out of tape, so I have to start again. But if you're interested in helping me with the yellow vest thing, leave me a message, and like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll put out another video in a couple days. Okay, bye.